Okay, Monday morning we just went long at 11.80 even. Just checking stops and targets. The reason for going long is this last kind of push down into 78 was being led by the amateurs. You can see a whole series of little down amateur bars with Rambo patterns here. TradeStation sometimes on tick charts doesn't print the Rambo patterns right on top of the right bars. Don't know why that is particularly, but you can see you've got three little R's here, one on top of each other, and they're actually supposed to be kind of side by side, but you know, whatever, small little thing. Plus we had kind of a bullish divergence signal, 1500 tip bar chart, and we've just broken above cyclical support. So this might go a little bit. So let's, okay, we've just come into exhaustion buying at this point. So, you know, let's try and shoot for, I was going to say 2 points, but I'm going to wait for a professional bar to kind of come up maybe on the 1500 tip bar chart. Okay, we're just out a couple of minutes later at 11.82 even. For 2 points, and the reason for coming out is just had exhaustion buying on the 500 tip bar chart, plus professional couple of bars here and a professional bar here on the 1500 tip bar chart. You know, usually I'm getting out way too early, but what you find is you know, you just sit through a little bit of chop here, pulls back and then kind of makes new highs. So I'd rather be out and in the clear than holding through chop, but that's just a personal preference. Anyway, so let's see what lines up or sets up after this. Okay, we're just long at 73.50 and just checking stops and targets. We missed a great short trade back, so we took profits at 82, and this little flip back up to 82 you can see was being led by the amateurs. Two amateur up bars here, bearish divergence, and the market just slid away and then got going on the downside really quickly. So that was a pity, and just been waiting for this end of trend warning signal to come in on the 500 tip bar chart. You can see we've got exhaustion selling volume on the downside on most of our charts, and we're starting to see flush signals on the 500 tip bar chart here at an end of trend. I usually like those, and then coming back into this test down at this support level, you can see another blue professional bar here. Looks like more like a kind of a double bottom type pattern on the 1500 tip bar chart. So you know that we kind of have flushed out the sellers at this point is a possibility. So we're long 73.50. Let's see where this goes. Nice, my target just got hit at 77. So that's for 3.5 points, which is good. We've just had professional blue bars kind of come in on the 4500 tip bar chart. I suppose we're a little bit overbought, and you know, the what was nice about this trade was the low was signaled by a second cyclical turn after end of trend warning signal. So here's end of trend warning signal here with all these flush signals, which I rather like, you know, because that's kind of confirmation in two different types of indicators of a flushing out pattern. So the end of trend warning signal gives us a sign that there's kind of exhaustion in terms of price, and then the flush signal is saying there's an exhaustion in terms of volume. So we had this end of trend warning signal here, and then the second cyclical turn here marked the low of this move. I was in too early. I should have waited for that second cyclical turn, but you know, that's my problem. And then we kind of took off to the upside, and we just kind of broken above this cyclical resistance level here. Went above 77, got taken out on a target there, which was nice. So we're coming into a little bit of resistance there up at 77, but you know, we could possibly be seeing potential reversal into an uptrend for the time being. So there we go. Anyway, so what is that? We're 9:17 AM, 2 points on the first trade, 3.5 on the second, so we're out for 5.5. But The real good trade of the day with this was this kind of 9-point move from that 82 kind of level down into 72 10-point move here, and I didn't get on top of that. We had this little push back up, which is being led by the amateurs on the 500 tip bar chart, and I should have been on top of that, but I wasn't. So yeah, good and bad today.